In the dense, dimly lit understory of the Peruvian Amazon, you might stumble upon a nest, but inside, you wouldn't find what you expect. There's no chirping, no gaping beak, only a 2-inch-long creature covered in shocking orange, fuzzy plumage. Each plume is tipped with a stark white barb, creating a bristly, almost venomous appearance. It doesn't look like a bird at all. It looks like something else entirely, something that belongs crawling on a leaf, not waiting for its parents in a nest. What are you actually looking at? This creature is the chick of the cinereous mourner, a rather plain gray bird. The chick's appearance is a temporary but life-saving illusion. Its feathers are not typical downy fluff. They are structurally unique. Each is an elongated, flattened rachis with sparse, stiff barbs. This structure is precisely what allows them to stand away from the body, mimicking the bristling setae of a hairy caterpillar. The bright orange coloration is produced by carotenoid pigments, the same compounds that give carrots their color, likely sourced from the parent's insect-heavy diet. It's an incredibly specific and resource-intensive costume. Every good mimic needs a model to copy, and this chick has chosen its inspiration carefully. It's thought to be mimicking a species of flannel moth caterpillar, a member of the Megalopagidae family. These caterpillars are notoriously toxic, armed with venomous spines hidden beneath their dense, fuzzy hair. A predator that tries to eat one receives a painful, memorable sting. The chick's orange and white-tipped plumage is a near-perfect visual replica of this dangerous insect, a clear example of what is known as Batesian mimicry, a harmless species evolving to imitate the warning signals of a harmful one. But the disguise is more than just feather deep. A typical baby bird is a bundle of frantic energy, constantly moving and begging for food. The cinereous mourner chick, however, is eerily calm. It moves with a slow, deliberate crawl, swaying its head from side to side in a rhythmic, undulating motion. This isn't the movement of a bird. It's the gait of a caterpillar navigating a leaf. This behavioral component, this method acting, is just as crucial as the physical costume. It completes the illusion for any passing predator that might be watching. And the audience for this performance is terrifying. The Amazon rainforest is filled with opportunistic nest predators. Sharp-eyed capuchin monkeys, notorious for raiding nests, are a constant threat. So are tree-climbing snakes, which use their sense of smell and sight to locate vulnerable chicks. These predators have likely learned through painful experience to avoid the brightly colored, hairy caterpillars. When a monkey or snake peers into the mourner's nest and sees not a soft, helpless bird, but the spitting image of a toxic grub, it hesitates. That hesitation is the difference between life and death. This elaborate deception is necessary because of the parent's behavior. Cinereous mourner parents are remarkably hands-off. After feeding the chick, they can leave the nest unattended for over an hour at a time. This is a long and dangerous window for a vulnerable chick. Unlike other birds that rely on camouflage, blending into the nest material, the mourner chick's strategy is the opposite. It employs appositism, or warning coloration, but it's bluffing. It has all of the warning signals, but none of the actual danger. The costume has to be convincing, because for most of the day, there is no one around to protect it. What makes this entire scenario so scientifically astounding is its sheer rarity. We know of many insects that mimic other insects, and even some reptiles that mimic insects, like the spider-tailed viper. But a vertebrate mimicking an invertebrate, specifically a bird mimicking a caterpillar, this is the only known case. The evolutionary leap is immense. Birds and insects are separated by hundreds of millions of years of evolution. For a bird's developmental blueprint to produce a disguise this specific, this accurate, points to an incredibly powerful and targeted selective pressure. There must have been a very high reward for getting this costume right. This discovery wasn't instantaneous. For years, ornithologists like Gustavo Lando, who first documented the behavior, were simply perplexed by the chick's bizarre appearance. The breakthrough came from connecting the visual evidence with the chick's unique movements and the presence of similar-looking toxic caterpillars in the same environment. It required researchers to look past their own expectations of what a baby bird should be and to see it from a predator's perspective. It was a realization that this wasn't just a weird-looking chick, it was a performer in a high-stakes evolutionary play. And the play isn't fully understood yet. How genetically complex is this trait? Is the behavior of swaying and crawling purely instinctual, or is there a learned component? We still don't even know the exact species of caterpillar being mimicked with 100% certainty. And how effective is the disguise? Researchers have created clay models of the chicks to test predator responses, but the full picture is still emerging. Each observation reveals a new layer of complexity, reminding us that even in a well-studied field like ornithology, there are still discoveries that can completely change our understanding of what's possible in the natural world. A small gray bird has managed to produce one of evolution's most bizarre and brilliant illusions, a secret hidden deep in the Amazon, waiting to be seen.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.